This is your marketplace. They're a wardrobe staple.
How many jeans do you have in your closet?
Oh, I can't even count.
They go with everything. Doesn't matter what you're wearing.
But many of you tell us the sizing just doesn't measure up. So we're putting jeans to the test.
Different jeans have different sizes for the same number.
So what's it like in the change room?
It's hell.
We go shopping for some popular brands. Levi's, H&M,
Okay, thank you.
Abercrombie and Fitch, Wrangler, Lee,
Thank you. Have a good day.
Gap, and Old Navy. Similar styles for men and women.
38, 32. Oh, perfect.
We want to know how the actual size of jeans measures up to what you see on the label. Aspiring models Sarah and Rathod are helping us out.
Hey, how are you doing?
We have a ton of jeans to get you to try on.
They both have the average waist sizes for Canadians. Hers is 34 inches, his 38. For this test, we're bringing in a sizing expert. Meet Marie-Ève Faust. She's published studies on fashion management, sizing, and fit.
Well, we're at least going to measure the waist to see if there's a difference.
Okay, so this one is for you.
Cute.
Go ahead, pop them on and let us know how they feel.
Thank you.
First up, Levi's.
But definitely the waist is too big.
Then the Gap.
I feel like there's some space in the back.
Still, space in the back.
Unfortunately, this is normal for me, trying on so many pairs of jeans and most of them don't fit.
Our sizing expert Marie-Ève says that happens with more than just jeans. It's called vanity sizing, when companies make clothing bigger over time, but keep the same size number. So consumers think they're fitting into smaller sizes.
Vanity sizing is kind of a marketing tool. They start changing labels because women would not be flattered if they knew they would need a bigger sizes.
We're seeing it in men's as well.
Yeah,
It's a psychological game.
it is.
Clinical psychologist Nina Mafrici says there's actually danger to vanity sizing.
So the problem with vanity sizing and with fooling people into believing that they are a smaller size is it connects a size, an objective measure, such as a clothing size or, for instance, weight on a scale with a person's self-worth.
To get to the bottom of the fit fiasco, Marie-Ève gets her measuring tape out.
The H&M and Lee are pretty much right on, right? The 38.
Yeah.
Both men's jeans from H&M and Lee fit as labeled.
The Wrangler.
Here we're at 40.
As for the other brands, in the men's, too big by an inch or two.
Abercrombie.
Almost 40.
We show these denim devotees and get them to measure too.
What do you guys think about that? Does it?
So like very misleading.
If you're gonna label it a 38, the
It
lesson here
should
is.
be 38.
Okay.
I always want to go in and try it because the sizes are so different amongst different brands.
Yeah, so you do find no matter if you order your size 38, you're getting different fits.
Exactly.
There was only one pair of women's jeans that wasn't larger than the label. One of the lowest priced, Old Navy.
These ones probably fit the best out of all of them.
Otherwise, all of the other women's brands are bigger.
So Gap. 30,
Seven.
37, yeah.
Seven.
The H&M, okay.
So that would be 36
Okay.
if you could it.
So you think a 34 is a 34 is a 34, but no.
It's very difficult for women to find it out which brand is okay for you, but at the same time, it flatters you. So people go in and
Feel good about the size.
feel good about the size.
Pull them tight so we get the full waist.
This would make me feel like, oh, I lost weight, but you really didn't.
With the women's jeans, Lee's are about an inch bigger compared to their size guide. Wrangler about 2 inches, and so is H&M.
So this one's 36 as well.
Almost, yes.
Yeah, I actually never realized that pants were so mislabeled and missized.
We asked the companies about their sizing. H&M says they can't comment on the jeans we bought, but they work to ensure they have the right sizing for all their customers. Lee apologized for the discrepancy in fit and say they're now taking measures to improve. Wrangler didn't respond. As for Gap and Levi's, they're 3 inches bigger than what's on the label.
And that's why I have trouble buying jeans, and it's easier for me to buy sweatpants.
Levi's doesn't comment. And Gap Inc., which owns both Gap and Old Navy, says they strive to provide consistent sizes, but the design and material can sometimes lead to inconsistency. None of those we measure comes close to what we're about to show you, our final result.
I haven't tried Abercrombie before.
Abercrombie and Fitch, one of the priciest.
These are huge. I can't believe that these are 34. They're so big.
Wow.
Mariev measures.
Oh, God. Almost 20, so that's almost 40.
Wow.
We'll have to do it again. It's almost impossible. It says 34 here.
A 40-inch waist.
That's a full 6-inch difference.
It's a big surprise.
Abercrombie and Fitch say this style has 2 extra inches in the hips and thighs to fit curves. And that number on the label of their jeans will not always match the waist measurement in inches, which is by design.
It's not fair for people who are shopping.
Yeah, they were not fitting you
Probably
at
the worst
all.
fitting ones out of all of them. And
So
they're
you-
supposed to be for curvy girls, so.
Yeah. Would you be more likely to buy a pair of jeans that size down from your actual waist size?
If my waist is 38, I definitely want to try something that's 38.
So that whole retail psychology about trying to make people feel like they're smaller than they are doesn't sell with you.
No, you should just embrace your size and get something that makes you feel good.
What responsibility do manufacturers have in all this?
I think they have a pretty big responsibility. It does lead to what we call objectified body consciousness, and that in turn leads to low body image or low self-esteem.
Of all these brands, only H&M comments on vanity sizing, saying it doesn't work with vanity sizing, but different items of the same size can be experienced differently depending on things like style. Meantime, Nina has a suggestion for shoppers.
So I think do your research, discover brands and designers that are using accurate sizing, focus on how clothing feels on your body, how you feel in it, and stick with those brands that, demonstrate size diversity.